Good day everyone. So I welcome you to another session of our training. So in this video I'll be showing you the Pixellab interface. I'll be walking you through what each and every icon in this Pixellab represent, what it does, its function. So we'll be starting with the upper part here before going to the lower part. So for the upper part we have the plus icon at the top here. So if you click on the plus icon, you will see that after clicking on the plus icon, some other sub menu pop up. So click on the plus icon, we have text, current date, stickers, shapes, from gallery, and draw. What this text means is that if you want to write something, just click on text. As you can see, new text appears here. So to edit this, you can either double tap, or you can go over to this pencil icon here, then you click on this pencil icon here again, so you can edit. So you delete this and then you type anything that you wish. So this is it. We just typed it, we just created a text. So going back to the plus icon again, we have current date, that it will show you today's date. Like you can see, today is 16th of January 2023. So you can see this is the date. Then go over to the plus icon again, we have stickers. So click on stickers, we have various types of stickers here. So as you can see, this is a sticker, this is a sticker. So any one you wish to use for your design, you can use it. So over to the plus icon, we also have shapes. So clicking on shapes, you can see the custom shape here is the rectangle shape, the square shape. So when you click on shape, is the square shape that do pop up. So but to change your shape, you can see the arrow down button here, just click on it, and then there are numerous shapes here. You can either change to a circle, or you change to a half circle shape, a heart shape, a star, any shape you wish, you can just do that. So over to the plus icon again, we also have from gallery. This is to import image from gallery. So go over to from gallery. So I can just import this. So as you can see, I've bring an image from my gallery using the from gallery icon. So over to the plus icon again, we have draw. So clicking on draw, it enables you to draw anything you want. So as you can see, I've drawn a circle here. So anything you want to draw, you can draw it. So in the course of this training, I'll show you how to use some of these tools to create nice designs. So I think we are done with the plus icon. Next to the plus icon is the save icon, which is this. So clicking on this save, it will pop up showing you either you save as project or you save as image. Save as project means you can save when you are done with your design, or even if you are not done and then you want to exit your Pixellab to do something else, you can save it as project so that you can fall back on it. So when you just give the name of your project, let me say good, then you click OK, then you have saved your project. So I will show you how you edit this project back again. So come over to next to the after the save as project, we have save as image. Save as image means you are saving to your gallery. So if I click on the save as image, you can see that I saved to my gallery. But before saving to my gallery, I'll have to change the dimension of the design to ultra, so that it will have good quality, and can also change it to PNG. Also, it also increase the quality. So then back to our Pixellab, we have the share icon here next to it. So share, that you can share to either Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, WhatsApp, Instagram, Dropbox. So that's it for the share. And then over to here, we have the quote. This is the quote icon. So clicking on it now, you can see that there is different quotes here on Pixellab. So you can choose which language, if it's English or it's French. So to change that, you just click on this drop icon here. So you can choose French. So you can see the text has changed to French. So changing back to English, I'll just go back to the drop icon and then click on English. So you can see it's back to English, and then depending on the type of quote you need, each for motivation, success, friendship, happiness, inspiration, positivity, or absurd. So you can click on motivation. And you can see this text says this quote here for motivation. To change it, go over to friendship. You can see there are other different ones. So to choose which one you want to use, just go through it. Anyone that suits what you need or anyone that is good to you, you can choose. So I'll just click on this. As you can see, after clicking, appears as a text here. So next to the quote icon, we have this three dots icon here. So clicking on the three dots icon, we have use image from gallery. What this use image from gallery means is that you can import an image from your gallery and use as your background. So let's try that out. So use image from gallery. Go over to gallery. So I can decide to pick any image and use. So let's say I choose this. So as you can see, this image now is now our background. So this image now is now our background. So you can't move it because it's the background. So coming over to the three dots again, we have full screen. What full screen means is that making your design workspace to full the screen. That is, this top bar icons and the top and the lower bar icons will go off. So let's try that. Full screen. So as you can see, just the design, that is what we have. So to take this off, you click on this, so it returns. Coming over to the three icon again, we have use image from camera. What use image from camera simply means is that you can snap an image. Use image from camera will take you to your camera. So you can see you can snap an image. So after snapping the image, then you can to save and change to your background. So going over to export images, so click on export images, then that is also to save to your gallery. You can just click on save to gallery, then you save to your gallery. So over to contact us /report bug, that is if you want to contact the developers of the app Pixellab. Tutorial will take you to YouTube where you can watch tutorial on how to use Pixellab. You can see, can't load the link save. So the link have maybe expired or so. So over to remove ads. So when your data is on, so there are ads to display when you want to either save an image, save your work. So that's for the remove ads. Maybe you have to pay some money. You can see Pixellab has stopped. So over to Pixellab. So if you are working on a design project on Pixellab and then you exit it and then you want to come back to show you this, an auto save of your last session is available. Do you want to recover it? If you click cancel, you lose it. But if you click OK, to take you back to the design you were working on. So this is where we are. Over to the three dot icon again, we have open PLP file. What PLP file means is your Pixellab project. That is those projects you saved. Remember I said when you click on the save icon, two things pop up: save as project and save as image. So if you click on save as project, then you save, you type the name, you give it a name, and then you click OK. It will be saved to your Pixellab project file. So over to our PLP file again, come over to open PLP file. So if I click on open PLP file, you will see different design projects that I've saved. So open PLP file. So as you can see, these are design projects that I've saved here on Pixellab. So I can click on any one and decide to edit it. So if I click on this, let me change it. So open PLP. So if I click on this, so as you can see, this design I worked on last. So everything is now, I can come back and start editing it. So that's it. So let me go over to, so after that we have okay, I skipped something, recover auto save. So after opening this Pixellab save project, now to recover auto save, I want to go back to the last workspace we had before I open this project. So I go over to recover auto save, and then what I need to do is to know the time and the date I was working on that project. But this auto saves do save only 10 projects. So I think the last thing was this date. So you can see I'm back to this place again. So that's how to recover your work. If you were working and maybe mistakenly click on that the cancel instead of okay when opening your Pixellab app back. So but remember, it's only save 10 projects. So about is just about Pixellab. To exit is to close Pixellab. You can see exit. Are you sure you want to exit Pixellab? If I click OK now, Pixellab will close. So I'll be clicking on cancel. So we have this pen icon here. The pen icon, after clicking it, other icon pop up. So if you click on this pen here, it's also to edit the text. So I can change this to thank you for your participation. Oh, there's an error typography. So thank you for your participation. So as you can see, this is our text. Thank you for participation. So go over to the pencil icon again. We have this 2-layer icon here, which is copy. To copy, as you can see, I've copied this, I've duplicated this text. So over to this again, we have these 2 double T's, a small letter T and a capital letter T. So clicking on it, that is to increase the text size. So you can see I can increase the text size, I can reduce the text size. So this is it. Can increase, I can reduce the text size. So this text size is okay. So over to the pencil icon again, we have the rotate. Here you can see to rotate the angle. That's for that. Then okay, let me put back to normal. So to put back to normal, you can just click on this undo here. So that's it. So over to the pencil icon again, we have relative position. That is center aligning or left aligning your text. So center alignment, this is it. As you can see, this is a vertical, this is a horizontal alignment. Left alignment, right alignment, top alignment, bottom alignment. So believing these are the center alignment. So after that, go over to the pencil icon again. Then the next is color. This is color. So clicking on this helps you choose the color of your text. So as you can see, we just changed the color. So over to that pen icon again, we have this icon and this. So this icon helps send your work to the back. This icon helps send your work to the front. Let me say, for instance, this text is at the back of this. So if I go over to that icon, you can see it's now at the front of it. Then over to the next one, which is this. Clicking on it to send this text to the back of the other one. So as you can see, it's now at the back of it. So that's how that works. So this is to undo what you've done before. So you can see I've moved this here. If I click this, it will come back to its normal position. You can see everything is changing. So this helps to undo, but it doesn't redo, it only undo. Pixellab only undo, it doesn't redo. So when undoing, so try and be careful so you won't miss the part you want to undo. So this is for zoom. So it enables me to zoom and to see some stuff clearly when designing. So over to the next, this is our grid line. Grid line helps you to align your work. It helps you to align your work. So don't worry, during the course of this training, during our design practicals, you will learn how some of these tools really works. So over to this is the layer icon. So click on the layer, will show you different layer. This is for the text layer we created, this for the sticker, this for the shape. So that's that. So and you can lock each layer, and when you lock the layer, that text won't move. Let me say, for instance, I've locked this. As you can see, it can't move. This is it. This is the text I lock. This. So you can see it can't move. But if I unlock it, you can see it's now moving. So this eye icon here is to hide a particular text or object or element in your design. So clicking on it, you can see that the text here is no more. So click on it again, you can see it's now back here. So this pencil tools here does the work of this other pencil tools at the top here I showed you. So that's basically that for that. So over to the down aspect of it. So when you open your Pixellab, this icon here is for your default background. Let me say you can click here. You can see this is the background. Click here, change. So that is it. You can choose any background you want here. but I can't recommend you choosing any of these. Instead you create yours. So though you can go with this white. So after that, my project also is your PLP files. So this is it, your PLP files. So I can click on this to come up. So this is it. So over to the next, which is our text. So I'll be going back to autosave, so I won't disturb the design. So autosave, remember what I said, recover autosave. You just click on this, okay, and that's our autosave. So the next icon close to it is the text icon. That is, this here is the text icon. So click on A now. The text field, edit text. Let me say for instance there is no text here. I can delete this. Let me just delete this. Okay, sorry, this here is delete, so I just delete this. Oh. So let me say there is no text here. You see that when you click on the A icon, which is the text icon, only thing you see is text and quotes. Quotes, that is what this does. When you click on it, it gives you different quotes, motivation, inspiration quotes, and so on and so forth. So for the text now, clicking on the plus icon, you can see there is now new text. So you can edit this either by double tapping, like I said earlier, or you click on this edit here. So clicking on edit also, you can edit the text. So let's edit the text, good day. So that's it. Then you can delete it using this. You can copy using this, and you can also send this text to the back of this other one using this, and then you can send it to the front, and you can send it to the front of this. You can send it to the front of this other one, of this one, using the to front icon here. So go over to position. Position helps you to move it. So as you can see, move, depending on where you want your text to be. Then relative size, like I said, to align the center alignment, left alignment, right alignment, top and bottom. So over to text size, helps you to increase the size of your text. So this is it, helps to increase the size of your text. Then padding helps you to add space to the sides of the text. As you can see, when I click on padding, it moves this text away, because there are some fonts that when you write the text, it will cut the text, part of the text. So you can use this padding to control that. Let me say I reduce this. As you can see now, this part is being cut off, good day, the G there is cut off. So go over to the padding again, and then I will increase it. So over to the right padding, same thing happens here. So that's basically that for padding. So over to color now helps you to change the color of your text. So you can see there are numerous color here, you can work with that. We also have our gradient color. So these are for gradient. So that's that. Over to texture. Texture helps you to add either a kind of particular background to the image as a color. So let's try something out. So I'll go over to my texture now. So over to texture. So click this place. So I go over to my gallery. So I'm going to locate particular background for this. So let me locate particular stuff. So let me choose this. So you can see this is our texture. The reason why, okay, this is it. As you can see, the texture, you can see the color of the text changes. So this background now is inside the text. So this is it. So you can change it back. You can come over to color and change it back. So to change, just go over to delete, come out to texture, and then click on delete here. You can see I've deleted the texture and the color is back to normal. So next to it is opacity. Opacity helps you to either reduce the appearance of your text, not for it to show very well. So this is it. As you can see, I've reduced the appearance, how it appears on the screen, so it's not that visible. So to make it visible, come over to the opacity again, and then I will increase it. So over to maxing. Maxing helps you to cut out some parts of either a shape or a text you don't need in your design. So you can see maxing, I've done this, and this part has been cut off. So I can undo it, come over to maxing, and then as you can see. So in course of this training, you will learn how to use these maxing tools in creating some kind of shapes. So over to our font. Font is just basically changing the typeface of your text. So this typeface, when you are designing something, using something that is not usually is not good. So come over to our font. So in our font place, this is a font on Pixellab. So if you just download Pixellab, so this is a font. So my font is font you download online. So these are different fonts I have here. So I can choose to change the typeface of my font. I can choose any font I need, the typeface of my text, sorry. So if I click on this monument and extended font, so as you can see, the typeface have just changed. So that's how to change font. So this style here now helps you to either bold your text or make it italics or underline it. Then to undo all of this, you just click on this T with a cross. So that's it. If this text was a kind of a thin text, okay, let's try with this one. But if this text was kind of a thin text, you see that when I click on the bold, the text size would have been bigger. So let's try this. So clicking on here, on bold, as you can see, the size of the text is now bigger than before when I click on the bold. So to undo this, I'll click at the T with a slash. So over to curve, helps you to bend your text. As you can see, this is what curves basically does. So to undo this, just click on this undo icon here. Over to background. Background helps you to text background. It helps you to add a background to your text. For example, you can see this. We have a background to this text. So to increase the padding, so what to do, you can see, to increase the padding. So that's it. So over to alignment, helps you to either position your text in a center alignment, left alignment, or right alignment. So let's go with this. Let me show you what I mean. For alignment, you can see. So over to alignment. So you can see that if you click here, it will move to the center. So let me add another text. Then just say when. Okay, this is what will happen. So edit, just say good day. How are you doing? So you can see this text now is on center alignment because of that alignment I clicked before. So let me show you what happened. So over to the alignment, if I click on this left alignment, you can see all text will be aligned to the left, right alignment aligned to the right, center alignment aligned to the center. So that's what this alignment basically does. So over to stroke. Stroke helps you to add a kind of an outline to your text. So and you can change the colors by changing it here. So I can change it to white. I can change the color, change it. You can see. So let's go with white. I can also increase the stroke width. So this is it. So increase the stroke width or to reduce it. So over to shadow, helps you to add shadow to your design. So during the main practical of this training, you'll know how all of this really works, how to add a very cool shadow to your design. So inner shadow also helps you to add shadow to your design, to the inner text of your design. So emboss helps your text to have this kind of there's a cool effect it adds to it. So but this my Pixellab is kind of cutting the text. So to solve this problem, there's another app called Textune where you use to solve this problem. So Textune is just like Pixellab. So perspective also helps you to place your text in kind of a bend position, as you can see. So during this training, I'll show you how all of this works in our design, how to use each of these tools in designing. As you can see now, I've just changed the position of this text. Good day, how are you? So over to our 3D rotate. Helps you to change the position of the text, that upside down. You can see this, the x-axis for upside down, and then the y-axis helps you to bend it. You can see, you can bend it to the corner like this. You can also turn it around. So that's the function of that. 3D text helps you to add a kind of 3D feel to your design. So if I increase the depth of this design, so you can see that is elongating outward. So that's that for 3D text. Then shadow, 3D shadow helps you to add shadow to the 3D effect. Text reflection, that is for this text to be reflected downward. You can see that it's reflecting down. So the next one to it here is the object icon. So clicking on the object, we have sticker, just like I showed you previously. You can change the sticker. So this is it, you can change it. So we have our sticker, and then we have import, that is to bring image from your gallery. So over to draw, just like I showed you previously, you can draw anything you wish using this, the draw icon. So I will come over to shapes to import shapes also. Then over to Bezier mode. Bezier mode, this tool is very good. It helps you to either draw, create an illustration, or either to kind of trace a shape, or create a shape, or trace any kind of image. So during the course training, I will teach you guys how this really works. So over to the arrow, just to choose arrow, you can see, just to choose an arrow. So note that if you notice something, why clicking on any of these shapes here, you can see that there is another lot of icons here that I need to explain. But if I click on the empty space here, see that everything goes out. So what we only have will be sticker, to import, draw, shape, bezier, and arrow. So now I'll be showing you other editing tools, how to edit object. So come over to these shapes here now. So this shape, I can edit it by clicking on this edit. What it basically means that I can increase the size from here. I can also do it the other way too. Though I can add curve. To adding a curve, I've turned this to a circle. So I can just add a little curve to it, and then I can reduce the opacity to it, and then add a stroke. So as you can see, just to outline it. So that's how it works. So I'll be bringing these shapes to front now. So crop just means, okay, before that, crop means to cut the design, which part you need. You can see I've just cut it. So copy, that is to duplicate. Then to front, this is at the back, this is in the front, and this is at the back. So I'll bring in this to the front. Now click on to front. So you can see it's now in the front of this. I can also send it to the back by clicking to back, and now it's now at the back. You can see now the very back. So I'll bring it back to the front. So we have position, where I want it to be, I can move it any position I wish, I can move it. Then this relative position also is just to alignment, just like I said. Either you put it in center, put it at the left end, the right end, anywhere. Then over to the relative size is to increase the size of this shape, both in height and width. Then color is to change the color of this shape. You can see I've just changed the color. Then over to our texture. Texture means adding a kind of background to this. So I'll be adding something to it. So over to my gallery. So let's add this to our background. You can see that it's not showing. The reason being that there's a color attached to it already. So to do this, we'll just off the color, come over to our color, and then off it. So as you can see, this texture is now in this shape. So that's how you add texture to shape. You can also add an image to this shape using this texture. So I can come over to this texture now to change it. I'll delete this, then go over to the texture, then locate the image that I want to put. So let me just put this image of mine. So I can just put this. So you can see it's now in the shape. It's now in this shape. So I'll be going back. So over to, after our texture, we have opacity, how you want it to appear. You can see faint, you want to appear faint or you want to appear very well. So over to color filter is just to change the color. Let me say the color of this shape was purple. So over to color filter, you see that okay, it's not working here. Let me use a kind of a gradient and see. So color, let me use a gradient. Let me say this. Then over to our color filter. Okay, it's not still working. I think this works for images. So this color filter works for images. So let me import an image. So go over to this plus icon, then from gallery. So over to album, let me just bring in one of my design. So I'll be using this. So now I'll be going to the color filter, and you see that you can see the color of this image has just changed, of this design have just changed. Then increase the saturation. Anything you want to edit, you can use the color filter, you can see, to edit that. So that's basically that for our color filter. So the video is already 31 minutes, so let me just quickly round up. So after that, we have our stroke. Stroke is to add outline to a shape. So you can do that. You can see shapes have added a stroke to this shape. Then over to eraser, that's to erase particular parts of our design. You can see I'll just erase this. Clicking on this, see that it has an effect. So go over to eraser, and then you just erase this part, and then click on it. You can see that it has been erased. You can see this stuff here, that part has been erased. So over to erase color. So I can decide to, you can see, decide to erase any part of this design. Go over to erase color. You can see it has been erased. I can choose the color to either this purple here, that is for the stroke. So you can see. Over to our rotate, that is help you to just turn it around. Then over 3D rotate also, either upside down or the other way around. 3D shape, to add a kind of a 3D effect to our design. So over to our perspective also helps you to distort the shape. You can see this is what it basically does. Then shadow, same thing, add shadow to your design. You can see this is a shadow just added. So inner shadow, so add inner shadow to it. Then emboss, same thing, helps your design to have this kind of a feel, kind of nice feel to your design. So that's that for shapes. The next double layer here is for the background, editing of the background. So click here, and then I'll be hiding all of these layers. So all of this icon, I'll be hiding it. Remember I told you this eye icon is for hiding of layer. So the background here now helps you to choose your background. So this color now helps you to choose a particular color for your background. I can use this for my background. You can see that's it. So I can also come over to transparent and use a transparent background. Image size helps you to choose the size of your design. Let me say, for instance, you want to design a poster or a calendar. The size for that is 980 by 1280. So you can see that the design area of this the design area have changed. So I can decide to use another size to be maybe 5000 by 6000. So this way, so that's it. The area has changed also. So over to images here is to use any of this image as your background. So that's it. From galleries, to bring a background from your gallery, you can decide to use this as a background. So this is it. And come over to our from galleries also to capture an image and then use it. This other one is for editing of the background. Let me say, for instance, the rotate. You can see I've rotated this background, I've rotated it. Then this vignette is just to add some kind of a dark feel to your design. You can reduce this, you can change the color, so you can see. So the noise, you can see this noise is good sometimes, helps you as kind of an effect to your design. Stripes also, look at it, you can increase the stripe, number of stripe, increase the opacity of it, so that's it. Brightness also, increase your design brightness, your background brightness. Then contrast has to do with adding the contrast to it. You can see kind of feel it gives it, very cool. And then over to our hue, changing of the colors. Then we have saturation, you can see black and white. So increasing, you take it here, make the background black and white, taking here, increase the opacity of the color. So that's that for the interface of Pixellab. So thank you very much for watching this video.